Hitless runs have really pushed the Elden Ring community to see what is possible and what can be accomplished. Some runs that were once thought to be impossible, like all 165 bosses in the entire game completed hitless, are now not so unheard of, as several runners have completed the task. Well, today I wanted to show you guys something that I wasn't sure would ever be possible in Elden Ring, and that is hitless, rune level 1, no weapon upgrades.
Oh! What the fuck?
This basically means that we will not be able to level up our character or any of the weapons that we pick up along the way. This creates a run that relies heavily on boss moveset knowledge, as well as utilizing ox damage, such as Frost, Rot, and Bleed. We start the run off as the Wretch class, since this is the only class that actually starts at level 1. We take the Crackpots as our starting gift, which will come in handy later in the run. At the start of our run, our goal is to open the map up as much as possible. Since we don't have access to levels or weapon upgrades, we really need to utilize what is available in the game as much as possible. Starting out, we get Torrent, grab the Stormveil Castle Grace for later, and head towards the teleporter at the Third Church of Margit. On the way, we pick up the Strength Knot Tear, the Uchi-Katana, as well as the Warrior Jar Shard from Alexander. The Warrior Jar Shard is a talisman that increases our skill damage by 10%. Before reaching the Third Church, we pick up the Fevor's Cookbook, which grants us the ability to craft sleeping pots, a very important item for our run. After we reach the church, we grab the Wondrous Physique and make our way to Dragon Barrow via the teleporter behind the church. We reach Fort Faroth, which holds one half of the Dectus Medallion, but we only get the Grace for now, as we need to travel to a nearby merchant to purchase the Beast Repellent Torch, alongside the first Ritual Pot. Once we get the torch, we return to Fort Faroth for the first half of the Dectus Medallion, as well as Radagon's Source Seal, which is a crucial talisman for our run since it gives us much needed stats to wield the few weapons we have at our disposal. We return to the Third Church and head south to Fort Height to retrieve the second half of the Dectus Medallion. On the way, we pick up some of these sunflowers along with the cracked and green spill tears near this Erdtree. We also pick up the Axe Talisman in Mistwood Ruins. This talisman increases our charged attack power by 10%. We reach Fort Height and retrieve the second half of the medallion before heading back to Stormhill Shack Grace. Now, we could go and take on Margit with our katana, but the fight would be very lengthy with our low damage output. So instead, we're going to take the path behind Stormveil Castle and head towards the lake in Liurnia. Once we reach Liurnia, we head towards Boil Prawn Shack. On the way, we quickly pick up this Ritual Pot, and then talk to Raya, who asks us to retrieve her necklace. Before we reach the Boil Prawn Shack, we quickly grab the Dexterity Knot Tear located right beside it. We reach the shack and retrieve the necklace, and we take this time to travel back to Limgrave and visit Kale, who has many different items we need to buy for the run. We purchase throwing daggers, the telescope, all 3 cracked pots, the crafting kit, as well as Missionary Cookbook 1, which allows us to craft holy pots, which we will use back in the lake. After finishing up with Kale, we return to Boil Prawn Shack and return the necklace to Raya. But on the way back to Raya, we quickly take down this Deathbird with our holy pots and grab the Red Feathered Branch Sword Talisman, which will increase our damage output by 20% when our HP is low. And trust me, we are going to need every bit of damage on this run, guys. We give the necklace back to Raya, and she gives us the Volcano Manor invitation, which we'll save for later. After this, we head east to the Purified Ruins. Under a secret floor, we can find the Two-Fingered Heirloom, a talisman that increases our faith level by 5. We return to Boil Prawn Shack and head north to a Scarab Beetle that holds Bloodflame Blade, a buff that can be applied to certain weapons. After picking up Bloodflame Blade, we take a teleporter in the lake that heads to the northwest side of Liurnia, near Iji the Blacksmith. We grab the Site of Grace near Iji for later and continue down to the lake where we grab some runes from balloons as well as the Academy Glintstone key. We continue north in the lake and reach the Academy Gate, where we get the Site of Grace for later as well as grab sleep pot materials from this merchant. After grabbing our items, we head back to the Round Table for the very first time in the run. At the Round Table, we purchase many different items. We buy the Memory Stone, a dagger, a longsword, and a scimitar so that we can apply different Ashes of War to them. We also pick up the longbow and the Finger Seal so that we can cast buffs. Finally, we purchase the incantation Heal from Corrin. After we get our items, we return to the Iji Site of Grace in Liurnia to get our second main weapon of the run, the Frozen Needle. To get the Frozen Needle, we have to take down this Revenant, which is done very easily with our spell Heal. We make quick work of the Revenant and grab our weapon. Now, what makes this weapon unique is that it has a very special charged R2 attack that does ranged frost damage, and it does not consume any FP. We return to Bellum Highway and head towards the lift that takes us to Altus Plateau. Upon reaching the plateau, we grab a Sight of Grace for later, and start out to grab our third weapon for the run, the Antspur Rapier. Now, the Antspur Rapier is locked behind an NPC, Malay Marias. We use our newly acquired Frozen Needle and abuse her AI to leash, while we attack from a safe distance with our charged R2s. After a few ice blasts, Marley is done and we are rewarded with the Antspur. Now that we have 3 weapons at our disposal, the run can start to take shape. We travel back to Stormvale and head towards Margit. We're going to utilize a Frost Rot combo and deal damage with our Uchi. Fuck you, Scarl.
Slot floor pin, 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 beam, slot floor pin, 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 slot floor.
Oh, Loco! Thank you, man. I hope you're well. Scarl, they gave her $20. Now that Margit is down and we are rewarded with our second talisman slot, we can finish doing our setup now that we have a bit more damage under our belts. First, we go to War Master's Shack and grab Golden Vow, which increases our damage by 10% for a short time. Second, we take a bit of a lengthy horse ride down to the southern part of the Weeping Peninsula to pick up the Poison Mist incantation, as well as the merchant who sells us infinite Kakuris. Third, we head back to the Third Church of Marika and head into Caelid. We tour around Caelid and pick up Flame Grant Me Strength, which is another incantation that buffs physical and fire damage for 20% for 30 seconds. After grabbing Flame Grant Me Strength, we cross the Swamp of Aeonia, while picking up Aeonian butterflies along the way for later. We finish crossing the swamp and grab the Sight of Grace for Radahn, which we will return to in a bit. Finally, we return to Fort Height for a second time to grab Bloody Slash from the knight at the top of the fort. Now that we have finished picking up everything we need, we can finally go and get Bernal's Bell Bearing. We utilize poison and backstabs to take care of Bernal and get his bearing. With his Bell Bearing now in hand, it is now safe for us to join the Volcano Manor with Raya. The reason we must wait before joining the Volcano Manor is so that Bernal's Bell Bearing will have Assassin's Gambit. If you join the manor while Bernal is still alive, his shop will not sell Assassin's Gambit until either Rykard has been defeated or you do some NPC questline assassinations. Killing Bernal, then joining the manor, will grant the player full access to his shop, including Assassin's Gambit. Assassin's Gambit is one of the most important Ash of Wars in the entire game for hitless runs, as it makes it very difficult for enemies to detect you. With all of our chores now completed, we return to Stormvale Castle to challenge Godrick. We head through the front gate and grab the Sight of Grace for Godrick's Great Rune for later. Continuing through the castle, we use a combination of Assassin's Gambit and Kukuris to abuse enemy AI and stealth our way to Godrick's boss, Fog. Before we reach the Fog, we grab the 2 crackpots guarded by the giant pot. Heading into Godrick here. Don't know why I'm getting this bonfire, but I am. exceptionally bad RNG here. Holy fuck. I might have to homeward ball. After we kill Godrick, we are able to get his Great Rune, which raises all of our stats by 5 when active. This is good because it's going to allow us to comfortably use all of our weapons without needing to worry about talismans and tiers from our physique to meet weapon requirements. It also allows us to wear more equipment without the medium roll penalty. We take our newly acquired stats from the Great Rune, and we head back to Caelid to face the Star Scourge Radahn. TP? Gifting subs, TP. TP, thank you for gifting. Mr. wants a resub. I appreciate it very much. Thank you, TP. Don't need to gift everyone a sub, TP. It's okay. Really not? Very calculated roll there. GG. After taking down Radahn, we return to Volcano Manor to face off against Godskin Noble. We need to take down Noble to access a very, very important Ash of War. We continue through the volcano until we reach the Ash of War that we came for. And that Ash of War is Royal Knight's Resolve, which buffs damage of the next landing swing by 80%. We teleport back to Altus Plateau and do a little horseback riding up to the Draconic Tree Sentinel. No more sponsorship deals, dude? Not that I ever took sponsorship deals, but you know. Really? Oh, they're backpedaling? I see. Okay. Well, we'll wait and see what the finalized decisions are. We'll have to wait and see. We easily take down Draconic Tree Sentinel, and we make our way through Lendel, grabbing a Site of Grace to teleport back to, as we move towards our fourth main weapon that we use in the run, the Starfists. The Starfists cause staggers with their lightning-fast charged R2s. We're going to apply the Ash of War, Royal Knight's Resolve, and stacked charged attack talismans and the charged attack tier for even more damage. Another thing to note is I made sure to not use the Keen infusion and to leave the Starfists standard, as this would go against the no upgrades or infusions stipulation of the run. With our new weapon in hand, we travel back to Lendel to take down Godfrey. Yo, Dinos, they are really fun, aren't they, man? They are. Welcome in, Dinos. Trial and error, exactly. Yep. Learning why enemies work the way they do. Oh god, your TP's long gone. Feels bad, Joanna. Yeah, he's long gone. Welcome back, Joanna. Yeah, just any percent Dino. Yeah. Before we head to Morgott, we return to Limgrave to High Road Cave to get the Blue Dancer Charm, which increases our damage overall the less our equipment load. We get our talisman very easily and return to Lendel to challenge Morgott.
shall not be forgiven.
Hey, Aiko, how are you, man? Yo, Val, what's up, man? What's up, Double? How are you, man? Okay. After taking down Morgott and getting the rolled medallion, we don't go straight for the fire giant, but first head back to Iji and head towards Ghost Loretta through Karia Manor. After taking down Loretta's ghost, we pick up the Ash of War from this scarab, called Chilling Mist, which sprays frost outward from the player, causing frostbite to enemies. We grab the Sight of Grace in Ronnie's tower for later, and head back to Lendel to make our way to Fire Giant.
This fight sucks, man. This fight's so trash. There's an attack in Phase 2, Chewbacca, that if you don't use your horse, you die no matter what. And even then, you'll still probably die because the attack's garbage. Okay. I hate this game. Okay. Fuck that attack. Right. Not even close, honestly. Oh my god, I'm gonna be fucking sick. I'm gonna be fucking sick. Okay. Just a firework chat. What's up, Arcus? How you doing, man? Stagger? Hey. This is good RNG. Really fucking good RNG. I would never get bad RNG. That would never happen. Big bleed. Dare I say, one of the cleanest fire giants in a long time.
After we take down Fire Giant, we head to Farum Azul and make our way to the site of grace near the Godskin Duo. Now that all the running sections are out of the way, we take some time to set up for the Godskin Duo fight. First, we return to Ranni's Tower Grace and travel to Renna's Rise, which is currently locked and unable to access. However, if you perform a small bit of parkour, you can bypass the locked door and access the teleporter inside, which for some reason is not deactivated. This allows us to travel underground to Ainsel River, bypassing areas that you would normally have to go through. Ainsel River leads the player to the Lake of Rot, which has a chest that holds the Nomadic Warrior's Cookbook, which allows us to craft rot pots. After getting the cookbook, we quickly pick up another cookbook at the Smoldering Church in Caelid, allowing us to craft poison pots. We then head back to the Academy of Rea Lucaria to pick up a ritual pot located in a chest guarded by a room of mobs. We also return to Lendel to head to the sewers to retrieve yet another ritual pot. Another ritual pot we pick up from Pydia, back at Ranni's Rise. Finally, we head to Jarburg, picking up even more ritual pots, as well as cracked pots. After farming some toxic mushrooms at the Church of the Plague, we head back to Volcano Manor to take down a Bloodhound Knight that will give us yet another weapon that we will be using on our run. That weapon is the Bloodhound Fang. With our setup for Godskin Duo finally over, we return to Farum Azul for the boss fight.
Hyperion, thank you for gifting Human Being a 17-monther. Appreciate it, bro. I do, man. Thank you so much, Human. Focus, though. Looking for the second the Noble's head moves. Good. What's up, Bubba? Good to see you, my friend. Keepo sit. Yeah, I got it set up right, Char. Hey, Static, how are you? Why'd I heal? So that I wouldn't kill myself with Assassin's Gambit. Yeah, I start the fight with Red Tearstone on.
After a lengthy duo encounter, we finish traveling through Farum Azula, and we are met with Maliketh.
Who approacheth destined death will not have it stolen from them again.
I need to, like, get him over here. Really good. I've never in my life seen that combo before. That was all a guess. What you just saw. I've never done that combo before.
We take down Maliketh and head straight into Gideon. Using some precise pot throws, we make quick work of Gideon with poison and rot. We head to Horaloo.
I know in my bones. That was so fucked up. stamina. Wow. Forgot about phase 2. I'm not going in that corner. Yes! Let's go! If you thought anything you watched so far was difficult, this fight quadruples that. This fight is the whole run. I've said it many times. There's nothing harder than this run, or this fight on this run. I'm not going into it expecting anything other than I'm going to try my best. That sucks. It's okay though. Just some cheeky damage. Good damage. Yep, I called it. I'm insane. I fucking dodged it. Elden Stairs is coming again. Come on, man. Come on. Oh no, man. No, 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 dude. No, 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 dude. No, 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 no. God forbid, you know, it was just because I got the run, you know, I still have to eat this shit. Thanks so much for watching the video, guys. We tried a new editing format for this video, so let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Thanks for watching the video, guys. Have a good day.
My mustache tastes like fucking rotten milk, dude.